Well, hello there, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster. Last time we were making a start on our blaze trap. We were digging a hole basically where to put it. So what has happened since last time? Well, you may remember it was through here. And if we come through, you can see we've started, if I could only talk, started to sort the stairs. There's a nice tongue twister for you. I've rerouted the cable because this cable was way too high. This is the one powering the farms. Rerouted it a bit lower and put these stairs in. It's just stone bricks and junglewood stairs. I've not done the walls yet. We still have vines everywhere. But isn't it good? Isn't it posh? Isn't it nice? And oh dear. Yep, that is as far as I got. Apart from the fact that out here I have rebuilt the bit of the tower that we accidentally chopped into. There's still a bit of an overhang there, but I'm actually deciding if I want maybe to have a way out here, but I'm thinking probably not. Or even a window. I think it will be completely enclosed because this is supposed to be the dangerous area of the castle, where dangerous experiments and things like that take place. So why have I not actually gone as far as putting all of the floors and the walls in? After all, you've seen me dig it out. You don't need another episode of me digging holes. Well, the reason for that is that I am actually going to use another slightly different mod to do something. Let us head on back up to the factory so that I can get the bits that I need. Now, the mod that I want to use is a mod which I have not shown you yet. It's another one which adds a lot of decorative blocks to the mod. It is Chisel. Chisel, as you can possibly see, it gives you lots and lots of very stylish and decorative blocks. Very nice. In fact, I don't know them all well enough to even know which ones I want yet, but that is going to be half the fun. So what do you need to work with Chisel? A cloud in a bottle, nice. You need this. This is the chisel. It's really easy to make. It is made from a stick and a piece of iron. It can be used as a weapon, but there are much better uses for it. Let us also pluck out a few stacks of obsidian, because after all, we can make infinite amounts of that stuff now. We could also probably do with perhaps some smooth stone actually, which isn't called smooth stone at all, it's called stone. Perhaps a couple of stacks of that, and a couple of stacks of bricks. I've already got one. How about some junglewood planks? They can always come in really useful. So what I am thinking is this area is supposed to be dangerous. If it is dangerous, it should be well shielded, and what better way to shield something than with a solid wall of obsidian? The problem is that obsidian blocks by themselves are pretty boring. They're not the most decorative block in the world. I would put one down and show you, but then I'd have to dig the stupid thing up again. So, before we start, I just want to see exactly where this will end up going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I did do that right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The front will actually come out to there. That will be the front wall. I think I really want to push it back by a couple more, to be honest. Which is fine. I can really quickly get that working. Back by 2, I can just actually put these things on the front. So, bang, bang. I'll just do it up to here because I'm not sure where the wall is. And can I get up to the ceiling? I can. Pop. Pop. Where is my hardened energy conduit? Pop. And get this out. Pick it up, please. Pop and pop. Set the left hand side to an output as per usual, and we will just quickly clear that out of the way. So I'm also thinking that I am going to do this floor out, and I'm going to do this floor out in solid obsidian all the way across. How does that sound? Have I dug out of anything? No, that is fine. Oops, I need to do that. But as I said, obsidian is a pretty boring colour to use. Pretty boring block. But what I can do is, if I hold the chisel in my hand and right click, I get up this interface. It allows me to carve blocks. If I put the obsidian in, you can see I can make all sorts of stylish and interesting different sorts of obsidian. Some very interesting. Ancient maps, obsidian panels, tiles, inside a crate. That one looks quite good actually. Plain obsidian block, shiny obsidian panel. Let's try, since this is a floor, the obsidian tiles. I should note you can just put these back and turn it back into regular obsidian. It also doesn't wear the chisel out. So I'm just going to pop one or two of these down. Do I like that? It is very purple. Will this be a purple room? I quite like the effect that it sort of looks half damaged. Might look pretty cool for a dangerous room. What else do we have? How about the obsidian crystal? I don't know these at all. That sort of makes, oops, floor tiles. Now you see I do quite like that more. I think the obsidian crystal I like. Oops. Yes, that is what I want to do. With maps, bright obsidian panel. How about what's just chiseled obsidian? No, I don't like that. And let's just finish off the obsidian pillars. Well, let's just try the obsidian pillars and the shiny obsidian. Now, I do actually quite like that, not necessarily for the whole floor, but just to sort of interspace for colour interest, and I like it for the uprights actually. That would look good. Okay. I do like making decisions on camera. I think I've said that several times. Right, those and those are pretty much the same, but I think I like that better than that. Let's just finish off with the one other one, which is the shiny obsidian one. Oh, that's very, very similar to that. But again, I think I like that one. Now, obviously these would be a pain to pick out, even with my very perfect pink pick. But the good thing about fillers is that they can just blast through this stuff. I will lose those ones, but that's a small shame. So we are going to put a floor down. I have had an idea with this as well, actually. What I'm thinking is that I will actually dig it in by one or two. Just one for the overhang and then put the stairs in. That's what I was thinking. So basically create a little bit of an overhang here. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. Just like... Did that not go in? That. And I really should be keeping these, not that, put those in my hotbar so I can whack them down easily. Bish, bosh, and finally, of course, bash. Clear that out. That did not take long at all. So now I can actually put this up and have it going up with sort of an edge to it if I want. Right. Oh, better pick that up. Right. Let's do this entire floor out. I don't know if I have enough. That will cut that out. Oh darn, I'm going to have to do this in 2 bits. Actually, that's not terrible because... Now, will this work if I hit this one? No, it won't. And does that muck it up? It does. That's why you always hit the one that's joined to everything else. But what I can do is put the filler here because I have room with the energy conduit and the energy cell. I want you to clear that. Sorry, obsidian. I now want you to fill. I want you to fill with obsidian crystals. So let's make up a stack of obsidian crystal. It is that one. So there's 49, which probably isn't enough. Whoa, I'm going to need a lot of this stuff, aren't I? Obsidian crystal. Obsidian crystal. Okay, a nice obsidian floor. Looks pretty safe to me. Of course, one highly ironic thing is that when I actually do put the final... It is very purple, actually. If you're ever trying to make a 80s disco dance floor, or 70s or something, this would be awesome, wouldn't it? That's a little bit trippy. Well, I've made it. I'm going to live with it. If I really hate it, I can always change it. I do also need to just fill in this the same. I think I can just put it straight above. I can. And pop down that. And that. So you are also filling up with the obsidian crystal. If you please. Does it think it's done when it's got that far? You lazy, lazy filler. So we now have an extremely purple floor. An extremely purple floor. So, what am I going to make the actual mob trap out of? I think I will actually use this obsidian, not the crystal. I think what I'm going to use is obsidian pillars. It was that one, wasn't it? Ooh, was it that one or that one? I think it was that one. Now, this trap wants to be 2, 3, 4, 5 off the back wall. That will mean that that back wall is quite literally a back wall. And this will go here. So that is the obsidian pillar. I think that's the one I meant. Can I? No. Can I check large obsidian pillar as well? Are those any different? I think I like the large one better. Best get you out then, hadn't we? Dig, 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 dig. There we go. So yes, this will also be very handy if and when I ever get round to doing the nuclear stuff. Right, fine. So, how far out does this want to come this way? It wants to be 9 squares inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So, 10th is there. Let me just check that is right. 4 and 4 and a middle one, and 2 and 2 and a middle one. So this will be where the mob trap is going to be, just in the corner. Like that. And I think it is a superb idea to block in with obsidian, because you know, if you make mistakes, it is so easy just to dig obsidian out, isn't it? I'm lying, obviously. I am being very, very silly doing it with this. But that is fine, because I'm used to being very, very silly. It is what I do best. So this is what I was thinking, having a path going down inside so I can put a railing along there, and I will look down into the mob trap like that. Yes, I do like it. I do like it a lot. And the only other thing is then to put a pillar up here, which will go up to the top. Now, how high do I actually want this to go? I'm going to think probably up to there. And pulling out this way, just to make a box basically. The one thing I have to do is decide what I want to do with the back walls and the top, of course. I think that'll be deep enough. Yes, it will. I'm sure that'll be fine. Yes, I know how I will design the top as well. So that is the basis of the mob trap. I do think I'm at least going to want to put an obsidian pillar in here for show purposes, because what I am thinking is making the front glass, obviously, so I can see what's going on, and probably this side as well, since it's open. And when I say glass, what I am thinking... Oh no, I put one in the wrong place. I might have put two in the wrong place. Dig, dig, dig. When I say glass, I obviously mean hardened glass. Oh, obsidian, you are such fun to work with. So, the back wall. Now, the thing is that that is basically a mountain. I probably don't really need to make it out of anything too posh, but I am thinking that since everything else is obsidian, that should be as well. This thing is going to be completely encased in obsidian, I have decided. Because, why not? It'll just make it entirely look sort of uniform, which is a nice effect, I think. So I am going to need more obsidian. I'm also going to want to dig out this wall and this wall. So to the fillers, I think. Because that stuff is basalt, and basalt is annoying. It's nearly as annoying as working in obsidian. I'm also going to need to go and get some more obsidian, because I do not have enough. Oh, did I not put one in there? There we go. Like that. Put the filler on the front if I have any room. Pop. And then it is, again, hardened energy conduit. The energy cell. I know you've seen this plenty of times, but it is at least more fun than watching me dig it all out by hand. And then we need to dig this out, and we can probably get away, can we? With keeping those two in the same place? I think we can. If we put one in there, some apatite ore, nice. Put one in there. You even get experience for it. You forget the good old days when we were mining in Minecraft. Yeah, we can take this out because we have a load somewhere of the leadstone. Pop filler in. Connect up with that. And clear that. A bit slower, you can see how the leadstone doesn't transmit as much energy. Right, dig out, and pop out with that. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more obsidian, and perhaps I'll get the hardened glass for the side as well. Now I do have to think about what I want to use on the top. I might not make it out of posh things like that, I might just keep it as sort of the jungle wood stone effect I have going most places. Ew, it's raining. It's raining, run inside quick, I'm getting wet. My power armor's getting wet, yuck. Right, obsidian. Get another 2 or 3 stacks of that. And I also wanted hardened glass. Now I should have hardened glass just in stock like that, I do. 1 stack should be enough. That doesn't appear to be going up. It probably should be though. Oh, it is. That is fine, because of course hardened glass is only made from obsidian, and I'm running out of inventory space because of all the muck I've picked up. Obsidian and lead, and I have no shortage of either of those. Right, let us just finish off this corner work. So, we have some obsidian pillars left. We can pillar up the corner. And then we just need to go along the top. And I'm just going to be ever so slightly short, aren't I? So, back into chisel. Make up another stack of the large obsidian pillars. And pop those in. Oh no! Quickly dig this out. Now there will be no reason to go through the back wall, so this will be fine to completely fill in. The silly one was going through the floor a little bit because I will want to run a cable under. Obviously I'll dig the hole I need off camera, you don't need to see me doing that. Perhaps... Oh, actually, those brick ones. Where would they? I think they might look good for the wall. Obsidian tiles or obsidian blocks? I'm thinking tiles, let's try it. There's not much contrast. How about the obsidian blocks? What colour are they? Again, not much contrast. Perhaps we should go for the shiny ones. The shiny obsidian panel. I like it, but it does look too much like the floor, I think. I think maybe I'm going to go back to that one. Which was the obsidian block, I think, wasn't it? Oops. Yes, yes it was. And that will block us in for that. I could make a pretty pattern in here, but really you're not going to stare at it, you're going to stare at the blazes. I could also have used a contrasting colour, that could have been really cute, but I thought it would be nice to make the entire thing out of obsidian. Because it's very rare that I make solid obsidian structures. And this is the reason why. They are very fun to get out. Not much further, and we will just fill in the back. There we go. So obviously I'm going to have blazes spawning in this box. Hopefully, well, I don't know if I'll actually get them spawning next episode. It'll probably be the one after. Next episode we will actually put in the killing mechanism. There we go, I like that. And all of that sort of thing. So I'm thinking hardened glass on 2 sides. What's... Ooh, which... Ooh, E? I am thinking I could actually put it in the front to see what it looks like. Yes, it looks very sturdy, doesn't it? You can do glass with chisel and get some nice effects, but this is the proper hardened glass, which is what we want if we've got a blaze spawner. Definitely. So we can still get in here through here, and we can put in our mob killer and our mob spawner when we actually get to that. But that will be it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. The mob trap is taking shape. It should only be a couple more episodes. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you did, because that means you are wonderful and it means a lot to me. Otherwise, thank you and goodbye.